Welcome back. It is National Signing Day. San Diego's top high school athletes will make a decision about what school they'll be attending in the fall.
We are pumped up here, but you ought to see them down there. The PPR team is at the Hall of Champions this morning with all our live coverage. Head Pig, Paul Rudy, standing by. Good morning.
Wake up, dude.
I'm awake. The hardest thing about doing this is not getting up early. It's the donuts.
Yeah.
There is 2 boxes of donuts, freshly baked, and I can't concentrate on anything else. I just want to have one of those. We have 13 sports, or 11 sports. An estimated 300 athletes will be here today, signing scholarships. If it's like last year, worth somewhere close to $24 million. And that's why moms and dads are smiling even more than the kids. I'm joined by my wingman of almost now 16 years,
oh my gosh,
Mr. Rick Willis. Rick, I guess we like this day so much because it just gives us hope for the future when you see these young, ambitious young athletes, both boys and girls, making their college plans known to one and all.
Yeah, it's kind of cool actually when you're doing the highlights and then you see these guys in the big leagues. I was looking through the Major League Baseball, and baseball is just one of the sports, but there were, I believe, about 40 kids signing Division I scholarships with like USC, NC State, I mean, all these big schools, and so it's just kind of great to see. In the volleyball too, we have a big volleyball as well.
You could win a lot of baseball games in the major leagues with an all San Diego team. Which is, I mean, it just blows me away how much D1 talent our county produces in every sport, and that will be evidence here tonight. Right now, the KUSI employees outnumber signees by about 30-1, but that'll change at approximately 7 o'clock. The first arrivals will show up. 7:30, this room will start to buzz, and by 8 o'clock, it will be a sweat sauna as we buzz around this room. If you've never seen the letter of intent day coverage here at KUSI, well, you're in for a treat because we'll just be buzzing around the room talking to one kid after another.
My favorite part is when the kid signs and the parents take the picture and you can just see the smile in the face. You're like, okay, now I don't have to pay $50,000.
Yeah, well, let's be candid. There's a financial element to this. So with the price of college and education, to be off the hook for one kid,
I mean, think about it.
Come on,
what do you do with that college scholarship money?
Suddenly, that money
Barbados.
So we'll be talking more about that. We'll also be talking a little bit about the prep picks and report later on. Our fan vote is continuing for the 6th and final seat on the Silver Pigskin Podium. We're now just about a month out from the gala. So once we get done with this, this has become a second home to KUSI as the Hall of Champions once again open their doors to our airwaves. And boy, it's a really cool thing that you're about to see and will continue to see in the coming weeks.
I need some more coffee. I'm not quite awake yet.
All right. So David and Lisa, until our next visit, man, I'll tell you what, there are jelly-filled.
I was just going to say, Paul, resist
there's breakfast
the urge.
sandwiches too.
Resist the urge.
He didn't do it.
My body is my temple, and I am going.
And your tipple's a sugar donut.
Absolutely.
Hey, why are you laughing?
It's true.
That was funny, Rick. That was funny.
Thank you. Thank you.
You don't get like this without watching what you eat.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, I got a technical question. Is there a difference, or is it the same thing? National Signing Day and National Letter of Intent Day, because we use both. Is that the same thing?
It's semantics. It's the semantics. It's the same deal.
There's 2 of them.
There's 2. There's one. There's for different seasons.
That's what
the other one is in
football.
The football one is in
football's in February.
So
boom. That's what I was saying.
That's November, but we're in November.
We're in November.
So November and February.
This is basketball and baseball and softball.
The football kids sign in February.
Okay.
No football. Football in February.
No football.
Thanks for
right now,
that
any
up.
football athlete has verbally committed, but they have not officially signed.
And they can't sign it.
So your biggest decision today is between a Long John and a jelly.
You know what?
A lot.
I am not going to break down, and I'm going to concentrate at the task at hand.
He did both. I saw you.
How about Rick? Is Rick no donuts for you, Rick?
Rick, look at Rick.
What?
Rick is like,
Rick also has a temple going on. I get it.
Have one.
Other
See
half
right here?
now is a registered dietitian.
Yeah, she's a registered dietitian, and she says eat a donut.
No.
Come on, you sure?
So
all right.
Rick is
right here.
svelte.
Pace yourself.
There's donuts for everybody.
It's a long morning.
It is. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, let's go out to the Hall of Champions.
It's National Signing Day. Some of San Diego's top athletes are very excited today. Paul Rudy is there with his gang. Hey, Paul.
Hey everybody, good morning, and I am joined by Mr. Hall of Champions and the man, kind of the brainchild behind this gathering of exceptional talent, Mr. Steve Brand. Steve, welcome back to the KUSI airwaves. Sure, it's the early wake-up call, but I think the adrenaline in the room kind of carries us through the morning, does it not?
It does, Paul. You know, you get up and you go, oh boy, it's early, and about a second later you go, wait a minute, this is Letter of Intent Day. And when you get down here, the energy level that you generate on a Friday night is multiplied times 2 because the parents and the kids are excited.
Absolutely. It's sort of kind of, you see dreams come true. I guess that's the best way to describe what we're about to witness. How many kids are you expecting?
There should be, 75 or so kids here. We don't know. You know, an event like this, we send it out ahead of time. We say, come. And we put out all these chairs and things, and at the start
there were 75 kids here.
No, there will be 300 people here, but of those, at least 75, the most we've ever had. Last year we had 139. So we're going for 150 this year. But, you know, I never like to say, we're going to have 200 kids, and then they don't show up.
Yeah, but let's be optimistic together. The fact that this county produces so much D1 talent, and just even D2, D3 talent, what does that say about, is it just the coaching that these kids are getting, or is it just the year-round nature of our athletics now?
No, it is the coaching. You have year-round nice weather in other states, too, and they don't produce the glut of individuals that we have who come out of here. We may not have the best teams in the nation, but this area, baseball, for example, which is signing today, unbelievably good. And another sport where we generate a ton of scholarships, field hockey. Now, wait a minute. You say field hockey, that's an Eastern sport. We play field hockey here, and it's played at the highest level. And the colleges from the East, they figure we're going to go to San Diego and steal some kids, and they end up, most of them being All-Americans.
So explain to people what will happen, and once that name is signed, or once they sign the paper, then it's a contract, is it not?
It is, with one exception. They sign that paper, it's a contract, unless the coach leaves. Now, if the coach leaves before they start school, they're free agents again. That's the only exception. They come here. Let me tell you, I think the parents are more excited than the kids. I mean, really. Yeah. You know, just figure somebody's going to pay for your house. You know, you're not going to argue with them, right? Yeah. Thanks. You don't care how it is, just do it, right? Well, they come here and they know that they're getting their child's education, which, by the way, out in that 150 kids that we're hoping for will be $20 million worth of scholarships. $20 million worth of scholarships. 1 year at Villanova, $225,000. So that gives you some idea of the kind of money we're talking about here. Ridiculous money. Ridiculous money.
You know, and I think parents, I hate to when we just make about money. I think parents also, I mean, they live for their kids. They live often through their kids, and I think that's the other element of, you know, they're just proud as peacocks.
And, you know, it's also a culmination of they've been telling their kids since they went to kindergarten, study, study. Well, they don't get that scholarship without the 3.0 or better.
Right.
So, generally speaking, now they can get a lower grade point average and then do really well on their SAT test, and the colleges will balance it out. But, yes, you know, and you know, the kids are looking at it like, all right, I finally decided where I'm going to go. And, you know, this is a chance to get away from home for a little bit without the parents going, you know, so it's a good thing.
And it's sort of a testament to the fundamentals that parents teach and teachers teach about study hard, work, coaches teach and preach, and all those building fundamentals that sound like so cliche, actually today will be proven true, that if you study hard, work hard, good things can happen. And we're about to witness it. In just a few short minutes, this room's going to be buzzing. I promise, I promise, I promise. And I hope you tune in, because you're going to hear from some of the most exciting young men and women. The future of our country will be in this room tonight, or at least a slice of it. We'll be talking more in just a little bit. Until then, the future of our newscast back at KUSI.
All right, Paul, thank you so much. We'll check back in with you in just a little bit.
Can't wait to see more coverage. All right, we are covering signing day all morning long.
All right, when we get back after this little break, we're going to catch up with the PPR team. They're all out, the Hall of Champions. You can see people starting to file in already on this National Signing Day. We'll be right back.
Brush chic at La Superica, grabbing tacos, checking out hotties. Now we're
So much excitement of the Hall of Champions this morning.
11 sports, 300 athletes, and Paul Rudy and the PPR team. Good morning, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, gang, and batting leadoff, our first athlete to make his college intention known is none other than Ramona baseball player Gage Canning. Gage, welcome back to the airwaves. For those who don't know, last year, 26 for 26 in stolen base attempts and successful stolen bases. That means you have some foot speed. That means you're going to attract some D1 interest. Your college of choice is?
Arizona State.
And why?
Honestly, I really like Arizona as a whole. I travel out there a lot, so it's like a home away from home, and I have a really great time there, so I'm happy I chose it.
For a kid from Ramona to be playing D1 baseball and have that in his future, that's got to be a dream come true. At what point did you say, hey, I want to play at the next level? I mean, is this something from since you're a little kid?
Yeah, it's actually always been an interest for me. Since I was a little kid, it's been the goal to move on to the next level, and it's come true, so I'm really happy.
Talk a little bit about the baseball program at Ramona. Who do you thank for this, for putting you in this chair?
I thank my coach, Dean Welch. He's helped me a lot. He's done a lot more than most coaches would, and it's really helped me to get to the next level, so I'm really happy he's there for me. For
those who don't know, you're first team All-CIF-er, a left-hander. Tell us about what made Arizona in particular the school of choice for you. Or Arizona State, I should say.
Yeah, the ball flies there. I mean, the air's thin, so it's a great place, and I love it there.
And what do you plan to study other than the cowhide?
You know, I'm planning on studying kinesiology, actually.
All right, that's the study of body movement and muscle?
Body movement, yeah, muscles, all that stuff.
All right, very cool. Before I let you go, we have to talk one football note. You have a classmate by the name of Brandon Ganch.
Yeah.
Very powerful story to tell, who is one of the 9 finalists for the 6th seat on the Silver Pigskin Podium. Have you voted for Brandon yet?
Of course I have him. You have to. He's the man. You have to vote for him.
Tell us a little bit about Brandon really quickly.
He's actually he's a really good school guy. He's a leader on campus. He's a great guy, and I mean, you can't go wrong with voting for him.
All right, well, Mr. Gage,
thank you for having me on.
Yeah. Thank you congratulations. Thank you for being our leadoff hitter. We are live throughout the auditorium here at the Hall of Champions. Rick Willis, continue the baseball lexicon, you're on deck.
I appreciate it. You know, the thing is here, I have 2 guests, and they're both from the same school, and they're 2 of 3 actually signing letters of intent today. Sir, UCLA, what was it about UCLA that, Michael Benson, by the way, what was it about UCLA that really interested you?
Well, what's not to like about it? I mean, it's a beautiful campus. It's a great school. I mean, the coaching staff's amazing. Good baseball program. All around, I loved it.
And for you, Brooks, when somebody calls you a dirtbag, you'll actually take that as a compliment, correct?
Yes, I will. It's a great school, a great program. Just a good school overall.
You know, and I know Long Beach and UCLA play a couple times against each other. I mean, are you guys kind of looking forward to that next year?
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to playing with one of my best friends right here.
And you play catcher, and so throwing him out, center fielder, lead
of course.
Definitely have that little rivalry against me and him.
And for you guys, to 3 guys on one team to sign letters of intent, you know, to legit, like, really good schools, I mean, what does that mean for you guys?
I mean, it's an amazing. I mean, we're all best friends. We've been growing up together, playing together. It's really fun.
And for you, what does that mean? I mean, there's pressure on you guys. You guys are expected to be good this year.
Yeah, it's just like, it's crazy. We all grew up together. We all played Little League together. We all did, you know, the same thing, and now we're all going to big schools. It's just crazy.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. And the happiest people are right behind us taking pictures of their parents because they don't have to pay the, what is it, $50,000 for a scholarship?
30, 40, something.
30, 40, it's semantics, whatever. Anyway, we'll have more from down here. Let's go up to Allie Wagner.
Thank you very much, Rick Willis. I am here with 2 field hockey players from Sarah, Emily and Kayla. Now, you both are going to Missouri State. Tell me about the decision for both of you to be going together there.
I think it's going to be good. going to like a new school and everything, it's like a new atmosphere. So you're meeting new people, you're gonna be in a new atmosphere. But if like you have someone, like I have someone I already know, it's gonna be a little easier to get in the groove.
And Kayla, tell me about the program there. I researched a little bit for field hockey. Missouri State is right up there as far as a D1 competitor.
Yeah, they're a really strong school, and we actually have 2 girls already from Sarah there, which will help us.
Wow, did that help in your recruiting process when you saw there was more Sarah girls there?
Well, it helped us be more comfortable on our visit and stuff, so.
And obviously, you know, it's going to be a little colder up there. That's why you guys have sweatshirts, right?
Yeah, we already have our like winter coats, and we're just trying to prepare for the cold days.
Did you ever think that you'd be getting a scholarship to play field hockey on the next level?
It's definitely like a childhood dream, and it was like a lot of work we put in, and I think to some extent it was like we thought it would happen.
And obviously, all of your parents are behind us, like Rick said, you know, so excited for this day because now they're not going to have to pay for that. So I'm sure they're excited, right? Yeah. Smiles all around. Paul, Rudy, I'm going to send it over to you.
Going now, or where do you shut us down? Oh. Hey, Allie, thank you very much. I am joined by Granite Hills and soon-to-be SDSU's Jordan Verdun. Jordan, tell us about the decision to go to SDSU.
Well, San Diego State, it's always been high on my list because growing up in San Diego, and I've been going to baseball games there since I was little, so it's always been a dream of mine to go to San Diego State, and when that opportunity arose, I just had to take it.
Obviously, it's a very emotional moment on the base. You're going to be part of the first class that isn't under Tony Gwynn. Can you talk a little bit about that and Coach Martinez and how they handled the recruitment with the passing of Mr. Gwynn?
Well, the coaching staff there is really great. I love what they're doing there, and I mean, it's sad seeing Tony go, but you know, Martinez, they're doing great things there at San Diego State, and I can't wait to play there.
Now, for a Granite Hills kid to be able to stay close to home and have mom and dad and everybody come watch play, that's got to be pretty cool too, huh?
Yeah, it's really exciting knowing that they're going to be able to be there. All my friends can go and see me play and all that. It's going to be awesome.
Is it far enough away from home, or is it just far enough away where you can have your own life but still get your laundry done?
It's just it's just far enough away. If I want to come home for a hot meal or something, I can always come home.
And a little talk about what your aspirations are at the collegiate level.
In terms of
athletically, academically, what are you going to study, or what do you hope to achieve as an athlete?
As an athlete, I hope to be successful as I can. You know, hopefully one day get drafted and move on to the next level. And academically, I'm looking to study kinesiology, maybe physical therapy in the long run if baseball doesn't end up working out and that way.
When you look around this room and you see all these dreams coming true, can you just describe what is that just like a load off your shoulders, or is it another load coming on?
I think it's both, because it's taken on a lot playing and being a student athlete in college, but I can't wait for it. You know, it's definitely a load off my shoulders, and knowing I have somewhere to play.
Well, it's cool that we're going to be able to continue to watch you as an athlete. Now, I have to confess, while this interview was going on, I unplugged my IFB. So if I'm supposed to throw it to somebody else, let's do that. Otherwise, I'm sending it back to the news desk, and then I will plug back in and be ready to go in about 2 minutes.
All right, so we can't talk to Paul.
No. As much as we would like to, but he knew where to go. He's got that TV instinct.
He does. Congratulations to all those young men and women this morning.
That is great. We'll be right back with so much more of that coverage. All right, we are going to head back out to Balboa Park in just a sec.
Yeah, hundreds of high school kids, 300 in fact, are deciding where they're going to college to play sports. We're going to go back to the Hall of Champions right after this break.
$24 million worth of scholarships being handed out in that room right there.
Lots of happy parents.
Right?
We'll
be right back.
Yeah.
I'm stronger than I've been before. This is
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, about 300 athletes, high school athletes, are down at Balboa Park this morning.
Yeah, deciding they're all playing different sports, 11 different sports to be exact. And Paul Rudy is out there with the entire PPR team because they are deciding where they're going to college.
Hey, Paul.
And that's right. I am joined perhaps by one of the, at least if this name is not atop the marquee, it's right there. His name is Drew Finley. He plays his baseball at RB, but I think he's going to play his college baseball at
University of Southern California.
I've heard of them. I think Ms. Remillard has too. I believe she is an alum. Talk a little bit about what it took for the Trojans to stand out amongst all the other schools interested in your services, and how many schools were interested in you about?
There's a good variety of schools interested in me.
Don't be shy. How many?
A lot. Too many to count, but USC was the place for me. Just the school, the tradition, the coaching staff, the previous history in baseball, just everything just felt like home there when I stepped foot on campus. And I'm truly blessed, and I'm truly excited to get on campus.
We're looking at some video of you on the mound. What is the difference between being a thrower and a pitcher?
There's a difference. Pitchers are mostly like myself, just they know how to spot the fastball, throw strikes, and know what to do each and every hitter. Where throwers just go out there and try to impress a radar gun, throwing the high numbers.
And you're in that pitching category, right? You like to place the fastball and whatnot.
I mean, I throw low 90s, which is good, but I like to I just throw strikes. I go out there, feed my defense, and let them make all the plays, do all the work.
A baseball player of your caliber will be faced with another decision come June when your name is called in the draft. Is there a dollar figure in your head that would make you bypass college and go straight into the minor league ranks, or whatever happens there? And could you talk about how your father's role in that process?
Right now, I'm just not trying to think about it. I'm just trying to enjoy the day right now and work hard. Just get in the gym, work hard, have a great senior season, and focus on getting to USC. If there's another option that presents itself, I'll make a decision. But right now, trying to work hard. And with my father, he's been my rock. He's taught me everything I know. He's been by my side, ups and downs, and taught me that baseball's a game of failure. You're going to bounce back from it, and if you can accept failure and improve upon it, you're going to go far in this game.
And I have to swing this conversation just back to football. You played football as well, but you are a classmate of Tyree Range, who is in our fan vote. Mm-hmm. We were just talking about Brandon Ganch with Mr. Canning. Why don't you plug Tyree Range and get people to vote for him right now?
Yeah, go vote Tyree for Silver Pigskin. A great kid, great player. He's going to go far in college and hopefully NFL career.
All right, well, enjoy your day.
I will, thank you.
Get back out there, and thank you for spending some time with us.
Thank you very much.
I am sending it out to one of the reporters in the field. I believe it's Rick, but it could be Allie. Let's find out together.
No, it's Rick Willis. Remember how I was telling you there was 3 RBV kids? Well, we finally wrangled the 3rd RBV kid, and go ahead and state your name and where you're going.
I'm Kevin Collard. I'm committed to the University of San Diego.
Okay, Kevin. Everybody else is going a little far away, just, Long Beach and L.A. What made you want to stay home?
I don't know. I had a few choices outside of state and stuff, but I just felt I like the weather here. I'm in love with the San Diego weather. Couldn't get away from it, so I just didn't want to deal with the cold or the extreme hot temperatures. So, yeah, I just want to stay in San Diego.
That's kind of a good reason. Now, going to USD, you guys, I was looking, and they were one of the top 20 recruiting class yet again. Can you speak to the guys coming in?
Yeah, I know a lot of the commits. I've been playing with a lot over the summer. I got to know them pretty well and stuff. We already arranged roommates and everything. So yeah, I know them pretty well. They're all great guys, and yeah, I think we're gonna have a great team when I get there. So yeah.
I have a strange question. Three guys getting D1 scholarships, probably getting drafted as well. There's kind of pressure on you guys to be good this year, right?
Yeah. I mean, we should have a good season. We have 3 commits. We had 1 decommit from SDSU, so he's going to be committed somewhere pretty soon. So yeah, we should have a big year. We got a lot of hitting this year. Our pitching's going to be pretty good, but yeah, we should have a big year compared to last year's.
Sorry to interrupt. How happy were your parents when they found out you were going to get a scholarship? Because I know USD is I think $25,000 a year.
Yeah, they were really happy. I mean, USD wouldn't have been a choice without this scholarship. So I mean, it's $56,000 a year. So compared to other schools, USD is really high up there. So I mean, it would not have been a choice. So I'm really thankful for that.
Strange question. I talked to your coach a little bit, and he said that all you guys are likely going to get drafted in the first 10 rounds. Have you even thought that far ahead, or you're just focusing on baseball this year? I mean, You know, because you have to look at that.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely considered it, but I mean, right now, like especially that I'm here right now, I'm definitely way on college. So, I mean, I've been to USD multiple times. I just immediately fell in love with the campus, and the coaches there are all great and everything. So I'm really excited to go to college right now.
Hey, when you do go to USD, we look forward to covering you on KUSI. Thanks, man. All right, we're done here. Let's go up to Allie Wagner.
Thank you very much, Rick Willis. You know what? I'm going to one-up you. So you had 3 kids from RBV. I have 3 kids from La Jolla Country Day, but they are all brothers. Let's see if I can get this right. I got to think about it. Keaton, Chandler, Zach, they have all committed in baseball. This is the first time you guys will not be playing together since you were little kids, right?
Yes, yeah.
Is that kind of nerve-wracking?
I mean, not really. I mean, I'm kind of excited to play without my brothers.
It'll be a different experience. Now, you're going to St. Mary's, Chandler. Tell me, what kind of drew you to that school, and why did you choose to go there?
Definitely the coach. I've known him for a really long time, so I'm really excited to play for him.
And tell me, you just committed the other day to Fullerton, so tell me, what was the process like, and how excited are you to have that kind of in the back burner now?
Fullerton was always my #1 school, so I was just really excited to commit this past week. So,
is there any kind of, are you guys all excited for each other? Is there jealousy? What's up?
No, I mean, we're all happy for each other. I mean, we're all going to D1 school, so like couldn't be any better.
Is this kind of a dream come true to be playing baseball on the next level?
Definitely, it's what we've worked for.
And you know what? There's probably no one who could be more excited than Dad and Mom. I'm going to bring Mom over here. Tell me, did you ever think that all 3 boys would end up getting D1 scholarships for baseball?
Did I ever think it? I mean, I never thought that I would have triplets, so here we are today. So D1 scholarships, I'm so proud of them and all their hard work. So it's quite an accomplishment.
And I'm sure it's a sigh of relief for you guys as parents, too.
Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely been a long road, and it's been, you know, all different positions, different players, different individuals. So we're just so happy for them and very proud.
Well, congratulations to the parents, and congratulations to you guys all going to different schools. I believe that, Brandon Stone, do you have somebody ready? I think I'm tossing it to you.
Yes, I do there. Hey, great to see everybody here. Love signing day. And I'm definitely excited. If you pan over here to your right, Joaquin, you're going to see Miss Colby Bird, who is going to one of my favorite universities in this whole entire world. Where are you going?
University of Miami.
That's right. Why are you heading to Coral Gables?
I'm going there because it's a perfect fit all around for me, and I wanted something different than San Diego, and it still has the beach and it's still warm.
You just flipped coast. I like the strategy. You know that most people know that school for the football, though. You know, Warren Sapp, Ray Lewis, Dwayne Johnson, all this stuff. But you're going to bring a little fame to the volleyball side, correct?
Yeah, super excited. Yeah.
All right, talk about what you do on the court. What you do?
I am an outside hitter, so I pretty much do everything on the court: hit, block, pass, serve, everything. Yeah.
All right, now I can't let you off the hook without this. You come from quite the volleyball lineage. Explain where it starts with your parents to your brother to you.
My parents played professionally beach volleyball, and they also played in college. And then my older brother played at BYU, and then I play, and then my younger brother plays too.
All right, so basically, you were never getting out of the volleyball thing. It's like you were born, and it's like, all right, here's the ball, and figure it out.
Yep, pretty much. I grew up on it, so.
Like bath toys, no rubber duck. It's just we drop the volleyball in the bathtub, and then we put a net over the side of the shower.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, now the last thing I got to check with you, I'm going through all these kids. Now, what we have here, folks at home, is we have the moving away checklist, because all these kids, you know, they're moving away, but we don't always know, you know, what do they know? So let's go over the checklist. Can you do your own laundry?
Yes, I can.
You're good with the laundry?
Yes.
What about cooking?
I can cook breakfast food.
You know, you're supposed to have 3 square meals a day, not 1 square meal 3 times.
Then I need practice. Yeah.
Okay. Washing the dishes?
Yep, I can do that.
Can you pay bills?
Yes, actually, my parents have taught me to do that. So.
And how about responsible shopping, like not shoes?
I need practice on that too. I go a little crazy when I'm shopping.
Well, things in Miami cost a lot of money, so I think the practice will just come with the looking at your wallet. It'll be empty. So, hey, Colby, congratulations. Do great things. Let's go back to you, Paul.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. I am now joined by another baseball player. He works the hot corner inside the Falcons nest at Torrey Pines. He is singing a happy tune. Mr. Singer, where are you going to play your college baseball?
I'll be going to Notre Dame.
And why are you going to South Bend? Touchdown Jesus, why baseball there?
I mean, the college environment is really big. You know, obviously football is a big deal. And then just the academics are also going to put me in a position in the future to where if baseball doesn't work out, I'll have great opportunities. I
think that's the answer. A degree at Notre Dame is a key to success in the rest of your life, is it not? Oh, no. What will you study there?
I haven't really decided yet. I'm kind of focusing either on business or engineering.
We were talking a little bit about, while we were sitting here, at what age did you know that, hey, I play this sport of baseball better than the average kid?
I kind of really started figuring out in middle school. You know, I guess really started putting in a lot of extra work, and through that I was able to really figure out that, you know, hey, maybe I could go somewhere with this.
Now, every baseball athlete will be confronted with another decision in June. I'm sure you've already grown weary of the question, but what happens if someone comes along and offers, throws a bunch of money at you? What are you going to do?
I mean, unless it's really life-changing money, I'm definitely just going to school. You know, you can't really take a degree away from someone. You know, you go to pro ball, you get hurt. You know, then you're kind of out of luck.
And talk a little bit about why you're sitting here. When you look at the role models in your life, the coaches, the parents, who comes to mind first as the reason why that it's taught you the skills to get here today?
I mean, the first person that comes to mind is definitely my dad. You know, he's been on me about putting in hard work, you know, and making sure that I'm reaching out to all these college coaches and putting myself in the best position I possibly could.
All right, well, go put your name on paper. Thank you, Jack, for spending some time with us. We wish you continued success in this coming baseball season, and then, of course, at Notre Dame. We are going to take a quick break. We're going to lock and reload. We'll have more athletes coming up for you when National Signing Day continues here inside the hallowed halls of the Hall of Champions.
You're looking at a live picture of the Hall of Champions.
Yeah, we will continue with our exclusive coverage from the Balboa Park when we come back. Stay with us. Welcome back. Already some great stories have been told down at the Hall of Champions. Some more to be told now.
Hey, Paul Rudy's out there with the entire PPR team. Good morning.
The program is underway, and I don't know if you've seen the bumper shots. This place is packed. We are a fire marshal's nightmare right now as Letter of Intent Day is underway. Kids are going to the podium and making their intentions known, and moms and dads are snapping pictures, coaches too. I am joined by the second of 3 Falcons in a row, Savannah Rennie, outside hitter for the Falcons, Torrey Pines. You are going to play your college athletics at
Cal Berkeley.
Tell us about why you're headed north.
I'm headed north because everything about the school was perfect for me. Education, coach, the program for volleyball, socially, everything was just all around perfect for me. So. You've been dominated the ASR airwaves for several years now. I assume that you had more than one choice. Who else was interested in you? I took unofficials to Stanford and Cal, UCLA, USC. So I was really into the Pac-12. So yeah.
When you have that many cool schools after you, one, it has to feel good, but two, the pressure of making the decision. Can you talk a little bit about how that weighed on your mind?
Yeah, I made a lot of pros and cons lists of each school. I did that. I was one of those athletes, and it really helped. I couldn't think of a con for Cal at all, and that's when I knew that was the perfect school for me, is when you can't think of one bad thing about it that didn't fit me. And that's when I knew that it was perfect for me.
A lot of Torrey Pines kids are making, I'll have 3 athletes in a row.
Yeah.
What is it about Torrey Pines that produces such great athletic talent?
I don't know. I think it's the way they prepare us and the rigorous sports that Torrey Pines provides, coaching, everything about it just has always been sports has been a priority, but also school, so that really prepares us for the college level. So college is really like that, and I think they see that, and that's what they see, and we go.
My last question to you is, I remember the last 2 months of my senior year in high school. Not a lot got done, and there was a lot of fun to be had. You are not going to have those last 2 months of your senior year. Explain why.
Well, I'm graduating high school early, and I'm going to Cal in January to start early and start training and playing outdoor volleyball as well. So that's the last 2 months have been really pedal to the metal and like really rigorous for me. Personally, it's not just a walk in the park and to get everything done. So that's where I am at. That's where I'm going.
Thank you for sitting here so patiently. Get back with your kids, your friends and family. I will tell Rick Willis that is the difference between Rick, you and I, and the athletes that are signing D1 letters of intent. They're not as interested in having as much fun as we are. They just want to get to work and start studying and start practicing, Rick. And that explains why we're talking to them and why they...
That is absolutely true, Paul Rudy. Yeah, that's totally right. Well, let's talk about an athlete that I'm joined by right now, one Tyler Nevin, who's headed to UCLA. Tyler, what was it about UCLA that you said, I want to be a Bruin?
You know, when I first stepped on campus, I was a freshman out there, and they asked me one question before I did any tours, did anything. They told me to ask myself, can you see yourself coming here one day? And, I felt that with UCLA more than any other college. I started asking myself, going back to the visits of other colleges, and none of them felt like a good fit other than UCLA, and I just kept asking myself that, and nothing else fit the same as UCLA did.
I have to ask you, your last name, Nevin. Phil is your father, former Padre. Can you speak to being a son of a major leaguer?
I've never felt much pressure ever because, my dad has instilled in me at a very young age that, he'll be proud of me whatever I do. It's not, I don't have to play baseball. I don't have to, be like in the MLB. I could play golf if I wanted to. He just wants me to be happy, and that's what's taking a huge load off. Others ask me, do you feel pressure to play baseball, to, succeed like he did, and I've never felt that in any way, shape, or form.
It was kind of funny. Like you would think, your dad, former Major League Baseball player, but your parents were pretty stoked when you got a scholarship, right?
Yeah. It's college is expensive nowadays. I'm just glad that I don't have to put them, in that area where they have to pay for it. It's kind of like me giving back, sort of. Like they've helped me through everything in my life, and this is kind of like me giving back, I guess. Yeah.
Now I have to ask you, what are you going to major in? Have you, beside baseball?
My entire life I've kind of been like a science-oriented guy, and I like sports. I'm probably going to go in some kind of sports medicine or something like that. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it.
Dude, we look forward to watching you at UCLA if you end up there or you get drafted or whatever. Who knows with these guys, right? Anyway, all right, thanks, Tyler Nevin. And now let's go to Allie Wagner.
Thank you very much, Rick Willis. I'm joined by Natalie, who is a Mount Carmel softball player, and now you're heading to Michigan. Tell me about the decision and the process that you went through in order to come to that.
I took a visit there sophomore year, and I instantly just fell in love with everything. The teammates, the coaches, the atmosphere was just a completely different environment from what I'm used to down here in San Diego.
Do you have any friends, anybody who you know back there, or are you going totally on your own?
I didn't know anyone back there. I met a couple girls who are going there for softball who live up in LA, so I'll know them when I go there, but I don't have any family or anything back there.
Now, were you on a travel team or just Mount Carmel?
Yes, I'm on a travel team also.
So tell me about kind of how that helped you get noticed and kind of get to this position.
That was what pretty much helped me get noticed, and a lot of coaches from different teams helped in and talked to the Michigan coaches for me, and so it all kind of worked together where multiple travel ball coaches helped me get there.
Is it a sigh of relief to have this day here?
It is. I've been waiting for this day for a really long time now, so it's nice to have this year.
Are you more excited or are your parents more excited?
I'm excited to go to college. I think they are too. We're both pretty excited.
Can you believe that? Is this a dream come true that you're going to play a sport?
It really is. It's what I've wanted since I was a little girl. So.
And what are you going to major in when you get there?
I want to go into medicine, so I'll probably major in biochem or something like that.
All right, Natalie, thank you so much. I'm going to toss it out to Brandon Stone, I believe.
All right, hey there. I got Macy Gibson here from Westview. You're playing basketball, right?
Yes, I'm playing basketball at Westmont College next year in Santa Barbara.
All right. Now, this is very personal to me because I am from Santa Barbara County, so I was very excited. You made an excellent choice going to my second favorite place in the world compared to this place. Why are you heading up there, especially in the rich area? You're going to Montecito, babe. Where are you going up there?
Well, there's multiple reasons. It really reminds me of San Diego, so I'm 4 hours away, so I'm kind of far from home, but, you know, I can come back on the train, and the community is amazing, and it's, even though it's a small school, it's perfect for me, and it really fits me, and that's why I chose it.
I remember when I left home, I said it was the perfect radius area because it was far, just close enough that you could come home, but far away enough that your parents didn't have to bug you every day. They didn't say, hey, can we come up? Can we come visit you? But I'm sure you have better reasons than I. Now, you're going to NAIA, but you had some choices for some Division I schools as well, right? Why are you going here?
Yeah, I did have some choices for some Division I schools that I was interested in, but I think a smaller school for me is better because I'm able to talk to the teachers and have a better, I guess, connection with them, which is really important to me. And the community at Westmont, like as I said, is amazing, and I knew as soon as I stepped on that campus that it was right for me and that I was supposed to be going to Westmont.
Well, that's what I like to hear. Now, I'm making everybody go through the rigors today. We've got the moving away checklist. So let's see how you do on the moving away checklist.
All right.
Can you do laundry?
I can. I just don't.
You can't. And your mom's right over there, and you're like, I don't want to do no laundry.
Yeah, I mean, my dad is willing to do it, so he does it, but I know how to do it when necessary.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Can you cook?
Yes, I can cook very well.
You cook. What's your best dish?
Pork tacos.
Pork tacos?
Yes.
Guys, that's impressive. All right. Can you wash dishes? Can you scrub a pan?
Yes, I can.
Okay. You ever paid any bills? Can you pay some bills?
I haven't paid any bills before, but I'm sure that I can once it's comes to me.
Once you get it figured out.
Yeah.
And then finally, responsible shopping. If I send you to the grocery store, you're not coming back with like 7 bags of Fruit Loops, are you?
No. Responsible shopping right here. Get your coupons out and find the best deals.
You're a couponer. You're going to be extreme couponing. I got a pile of groceries, $20. That's going to be you.
Yes, that'll be me.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. All right. I think we're going back to Paul. Paul, take it from here.
Thank you very much, Brandon. I am completing my Falcon trifecta with another athlete from Torrey Pines, Mr. C.J. Stubbs, a baseball player who is going to
University of Southern California.
You will be a teammate of Mr. Finley.
Yeah.
You're now opponents, but you will be joining him. How well do you know Mr. Finley?
Known him for about a year now. We've faced each other a couple times. Had my successes, he's had his. It's been fun.
2 at-bats against him.
Yeah.
At least you banged a line drive off his leg, right?
Yeah.
So you got some revenge. Let's talk a little bit about the decision to go to Southern Cal. Obviously, a pretty well-known school.
Yeah, USC couldn't have made it easier. They're my #1 since freshman year. When I got the offer, 3 days later, didn't need to wait, just made the decision right then.
When it's a school of that kind of iconic status, is the decision, once they're interested, is it pretty much a done deal, or were there other people that you at least gave a thought to?
I had one other school looking at me before them, but once USC came around, USC was my dream school forever, so.
Almost the perfect distance from home. You're away on your own, and yet people could still come and watch you play pretty easily, right?
Yeah, my brother actually goes to USC, so I have a little experience making the easy trip up there. My parents go almost every weekend during the baseball season. They make it really easy.
How hard is it to concentrate on the prep baseball that you still have left when you, all this talk about college baseball? Is it hard to concentrate on what's left in front of you as a prep athlete?
Yeah, I try to just stay. I try to keep my high school career going. I don't want to grow up too fast. Finish out my high school career, and maybe we'll get a CIF championship.
And let's talk about Torrey Pines briefly. As mentioned, you're like the 3rd Torrey Pines athlete in a row. What is going on in Falconland that you're producing so much D1 talent?
Class of 2015 is looking really good.
Yeah, is it great coaching? Or is it just something in the water? What is it?
Great coaching, just a great group of kids. Torrey Pines is a fun place to be at. All the kids are great. Colleges just love Torrey Pines, I guess.
Young man, we wish you continued success this year, and of course, we hope to be following you collegiately. Let's throw it out to Rick Wills, who is standing by with Do we have anybody? All right, well, then we're going to throw it back to the studio, and I will have another athlete in just a moment.
Oh, you can always
switch
count.
out CJ. We'll see you.
You can always count
in
on
just
us,
a little
Paul.
bit. Lisa, you have to love this. All these Trojans.
I was just saying that, Paul. I was just saying I love my Trojan kids. It's exciting. Thank you.
Yes.
We'll get back with Paul in a
yes,
second.
we will. So many cool stories, even the ones not going to USC.
We'll be right back with more Good Morning San Diego and much more from the Hall of Champions when we come back. It makes you really happy that you don't live there. Instead, we're here in San Diego with some of the most talented high school athletes in the country who are all making a decision on where they're going to play sports in college.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, gang, I'm staying in North County. I am joined by Mr. Travis Fuller from La Costa Canyon, who's going to be playing his college basketball at
Brown University.
Pretty impressive stuff, young man. Can you talk about the decision to be an Ivy Leaguer?
I mean, it was a pretty easy choice. The education's great. I felt really comfortable with the staff. Their head coach, Mike Martin, great guy. All the players there, really good. It's a great up-and-coming program, so I'm excited.
Let's talk a little bit. You have a sister who is also an Ivy Leaguer. Tell us a little bit about her.
She goes to Yale. She's a volleyball player there, junior. Really smart girl. And I'm excited to go join her on the East Coast.
So for people who don't know, how tall do you stand?
6'9".
You can't teach 6'9", so that gives you excused upon your head and shoulders over other recruits. Could you talk a little bit about how you came together, how they found you? Did you find them? How did it come to be?
I think it was my sophomore year. Brown first contacted me. They were the second school to offer me. So they've been on me hard ever since, their whole staff, really, and just kind of went from there.
What makes your story so exceptional is that they're recruiting athletic ability, but you can't go there unless you're a pretty smart kid. Can you talk about your grade point average, what you're studying, what you hope to study?
Right. I had a 3.5 all through high school. Which isn't terrible. Just focused a lot on my studies. I really want to study business in college, so I'm excited for that, and it's pretty much that.
So then, a common theme with kids who are committing today, in often cases, as in yours, you still have to finish out your prep career. Having this decision taken care of, does that make it a more relaxing senior basketball season? Or is it hard to concentrate on the task at hand when bigger things are down the road?
No, it definitely makes it a lot easier. I'm a lot more relaxed. All I have to focus on is winning now. Get that state championship. And that's pretty much the only goal I have on my mind, and pass these classes besides that.
So for people who don't know, Brown is in Rhode Island. Travel time from San Diego to the campus of Brown. How long does it take?
I'd probably say 6-hour flight to Boston, hour drive from there.
It's all right. So our mom and dad, well, at least they can knock off 2 kids at one time when they make the East Coast swing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Travis, congratulations. We wish you continued success as a Maverick this year, and then, of course, at the what is it? Is it Brown University or the University of Brown?
Brown University.
Browner University. All right. Let's send it out to a guy who is not an Ivy Leaguer, but he's still pretty darn special, Mr. Rick Willett.
All right. Thank you very much, Paul. Yeah, we're joined by a couple of Santa Fe Christian Eagles, one Dylan Paulson, one Cole Acosta. The dumb question would be, where are you going? But what was it about USC? I think you're the third person going to USC from San Diego.
I love the school a lot, and the coach. Coach House is awesome. I just talked to him, and I just love the school a lot.
And how close are you USC guys? Do you all know each other and all? Have you all convened together about how it's going to work up there next year?
I mean, we've played together like on a travel team for like the last couple of years, so we know each other pretty well. It's going to be really fun, I think.
All right, and now, Cole, I think you're going the farthest away of anybody I've seen here. NC State, as far as baseball players. NC State, I got to ask you, NC State, what is it?
At NC State, I just love the pitching coach. I've been with him for a while. He's a great guy, and I really believe in him. And I just kind of want to get away and have some fun at college, so it's going to be a great time.
Have you been out there? Have you taken a trip out there?
Yeah, I've been out there twice. It's really awesome. It's really nice. I love the campus, love everything about Raleigh.
Did Phillip Rivers try to recruit you or anything like that?
I'm still waiting for a call from Phillip, but hopefully he comes around.
And Dylan, I got to ask you, I just found out that your dad is Dennis Paulson, a golfer. How come you're not a golfer? I'm sure you are, but I mean, how'd you turn into a baseball player?
I can't golf for my life. So I tried to do something I was good at, and that just happened to be baseball. Golf's so hard.
So it's harder to hit a ball sitting there by itself than a 90 mile an hour from this guy.
Oh, I mean, I can hit the golf ball just fine. It just doesn't go straight. I mean, I can put a baseball wherever I want, but golf ball has to go a certain area.
How cool is it that you guys are both, Santa Fe Christian, smaller school, yet you both get scholarships?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We've been going to school together since 3rd grade. We've been best friends since like 3rd grade, so it's been awesome. And now we get to go play our senior year. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I was joking about it, but this is going to be separation anxiety when you guys are 3,000 miles away?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to miss him. We're going to have to take some visits to each other because I'm not going to make it.
How about you?
It's going to be rough. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
All right. The two gentlemen from Santa Fe. Let's go to Allie Wagner, I believe.
Oh boy, Rick, try to keep it together there. I am joined by a set of twins here, Cassidy and Mackenzie, who play water polo. They're going from Coronado to Stanford. Stanford is one of the best schools if you're going to play water polo, correct?
Yes, it's #1 in the country right now.
So tell me, as twins, did you guys decide this as a package deal? Was that how you came to them?
No, we both decided individually where we wanted to go to school, and it just ended up being Stanford.
Are you excited to have each other? Is that a little bit of a comfort level?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It'll make the whole college experience a lot easier at first, so yeah.
And as far as the team, what are you expecting? Is it going to be even harder practices and all of that?
I think it'll be harder practices, but just like a higher level, and I'm really excited for the competitiveness.
And as far as the academics, does any of that scare you? I mean, how do you think about that?
I think a little, but I think I'm pretty prepared, so.
And as far as what do you plan on majoring in? What is your degree going to be in?
I have no idea. I thought about it a lot, but I'm still really undecided, so.
Wait until you get there and decide, right? And what about you? Have you decided yet?
No idea. I'm undecided.
So maybe that'll be a joint decision again.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be, right? What are you most looking forward to? It's not that far of a drive.
Yeah, being away from home, but not too far, so I can still see my family a lot, and then just getting a new experience.
And I'm sure your parents are excited that you guys are going together.
Yeah, they are. They're very excited.
Well, thank you both, and congratulations, Brandon Stone. I'm going to send it over to you.
Thanks, Allie. You are about to see a trend here at home. It's called Lacrosse Canyon basketball, so get used to it. Brady Twombly, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good.
All right. Now, I call you the most electrifying player in San Diego right now for basketball. You've made some incredible shots. You've actually been up for Play of the Week a couple times, but today you're making your commitment known. Where are you going, brother?
I'm going to Northern Arizona University.
All right. My first question is, how does one get to Northern Arizona University? What's the travel plan?
How we got there, we flew to Phoenix, drove up to Flagstaff, took about 4 hours altogether, so it wasn't bad. Not a bad trip.
Planes, trains, and automobiles, I got you. What made you want to take that travel? What made you want to go to NAU?
Just talking to the coaching staff, Coach Murphy, he's great. He made it sound so nice up there. The second I got there, I loved it, so, I mean, it's just great.
It's got to work for you now. The thing we're going to find out here, especially when we get to Paul's hit, you got 3 guys on one team all playing Division I ball. So do you guys have like 7 basketballs on the court to handle this?
No, it works out. Everyone knows that it's not just going to be one guy out there, so we let each other do what we need to do.
And then what do you like to do to help keep everything moving? What role do you like to play?
I'm not trying to have any bad thing happen on our team. Like, the one thing I don't want is like fights in between our guys and stuff, so I try to keep that up and just keep everyone happy, I guess.
There you go. Brady Twombly, officer of the peace. One last thing. I've been doing the moving away checklist all day. How are you with laundry?
All right.
You're all right?
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
my mom usually takes care of that.
Do you separate the colors from the whites in there, or you just throw it all in?
No, I separate it.
Okay, very good. Cooking?
Another one I'm need to work on.
You're going to work on? Yep. You're going to be eating a lot of cereal the first couple weeks, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Okay. Can you pay bills?
No.
No paying bills. Can you write a check, or you just swipe?
I just swipe a card that my mom gives me. So.
I like it. This is a man of honesty. I appreciate that. And I also appreciate the haircut. Very Macklemore-ish.
Yes.
When I look at it.
Yes,
I
get that a lot.
It works. Okay, well, Brady, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's go over to Paul Rudy.
All right, Brandon, we are going to take a quick break, and then we are going to complete the Maverick trifecta. 3 LCC basketball players are here today making their D1 intentions known. You'll meet the third right when we come back from these commercial words. You're watching National Signing Day here at the Hall of Champions in Balboa Park. Hey, welcome to KUSI's National Signing Day, our exclusive coverage here from the Hall of Champions. I am joined, as mentioned, by the third member of the LCC basketball team that is going to be making a D1 commitment today. Tommy McCarthy, another Ivy Leaguer. I've heard of this school. It is called?
Harvard.
Harvard. Tell us about the decision to go to one of the most, perhaps the most prestigious school on the planet.
Well, yeah, it was an easy decision for me, obviously, with the academic reputation that Harvard has, but also with their basketball team, they've pretty much made themselves a consensus top 25 team in the past few years, and I really like what they're doing with their program. They keep getting better every year, making tournament appearances, and that's definitely something that attracted me.
That is the cool thing about Ivy League athletic programs now. Suddenly, with the NCAA's rules and scholarship rules, suddenly now you're a player in the big dance and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely. And Harvard's actually won games the past 2 years, which was really enticing to me. Being able to come into a winning program and have a chance to really make it far in the tournament and do some big things while I'm there.
And more importantly, that diploma that is a ticket to just about any job on the planet.
Yeah, definitely. That was the deciding factor for me.
And so if you're not playing professional basketball in 4 or 5 years, what will you be? What will you be? Will you be a king on Wall Street, or what?
No, I'm not really sure yet. I think I want to study economics or sociology while I'm there, and then possibly go to postgraduate school, maybe get an MBA.
What is in the water at LCC that you're going to take the floor? We met Mr. Fuller, Mr. Twombly. We're going to get 3 D1 kids in the same starting 5.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. But, I mean, with us 3, we obviously have a lot of talent, but we also have a lot of guys who aren't going to play in college probably, but are still going to make great contributions to our team. And it's awesome to see 3 guys from our school doing.
There is one San Diego athlete playing hoops in the Ivy League right now. Do you know his name?
Corey Osikowski. Columbia, yeah.
Of course. I'm asking a kid from Harvard. So quickly, who could fill out the crossword puzzle faster, you or Fuller?
I'd have to go with me. I don't know. We'll have to ask him. I'll have to figure that out, yeah.
Well, we wish you complete success.
Enjoy
your day today. Have great success on the basketball court this year.
Thank you.
And then we will follow your trials and tribulations on Harvard. Right now, we're going to take a break. Signing Day coverage continues when we come back.
It is signing day today for high school students heading off to college.
The whole PPR gang is out there at the Hall of Champions. You are looking as these high school students, these athletes, make their announcement on which college they will attend. We will go out and talk to Paul and the rest of the PPR team in just a little bit. Great.
This is Good Morning San Diego.
One of the most exciting days in their young lives to be able to get up on that podium, up on that stage and say, USC or UCLA.
Yes. And there's been a lot of them
University
already.
of Tennessee. I don't think there's
I haven't seen one of those yet. Sorry.
Mississippi State?
Mississippi State.
UC Riverside? No.
UC Riverside? No.
We have been hearing a lot of Ivy League schools.
How
we've been
about
hearing
that?
this
Harvard?
morning. Yes.
There was somebody going to Brown.
They're very smart people.
Yes.
They're not just athletes. They're
Yes.
very, very smart. Okay, we'll get to that in just a little bit. No, we'll get to that right now. Let's get out to Paul Rudy and get the latest. Paul, is it over yet or is it still going on?
I'll tell you what, I looked up and you guys are on the sofa. I thought, what time is it? And an hour has gone like that. You mentioned a lot of these kids are going to the Ivy League schools. Nobody's majoring in broadcasting. They're all making useful careers with themselves. I am joined by a softball player. Her name is Folly
Aviu.
And you are going to Norman to play softball for the University of Oklahoma, are you not?
Yes, I am.
Now, a lot of people think of Oklahoma as this big dust bowl, but I've been to your campus, or your campus to be, and you're driving through this oasis of flatland, and then you come upon this green campus. Talk about what it's like to be on the campus of Norman, or at the University of Oklahoma.
Well, it's flat for sure, but I like the family atmosphere and how everybody's just, they want to be a part of the family, and I love that.
I think it's a beautiful campus. Talk a little bit about how they found you out here in San Diego, or did you find them?
I'm not sure how they found me, but it was probably at one of my showcases or something in Orange County, and they just saw me out there.
That seems to be a common theme for a lot of the athletes that have been sitting in that chair over there, playing the tournament, you know, outside of their high school sport, playing the club sports, going to those tournaments. That seems to be where a lot of the recruiting takes place. Am I correct in assuming that?
Yes.
And so, who was your first contact with the University of Oklahoma? Was it the coach or
the head coach?
And tell us about the coach.
She has a will to win, and I love that, and I can't wait to play for her.
So, now that your college decision is done, does that make your senior season easier, or is it harder to concentrate?
It's a little harder because I got to stay up there and keep working hard and just keep pushing myself.
Now, a lot of kids, they leave early for college. Are you going to be one of those kids, or no, you can't do that, can you?
No.
And so tell us about how many kids do you have in your family?
I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
So I assume this is a pretty happy day in the household, is it not?
Yes.
And when you signed, what did Mom and Dad say?
They're really happy for me to continue my education for free.
That seems to be a pretty important part of it.
Yes.
All right, well, we wish you continued success. Thank you for spending a couple minutes with us. I'm going to kick it out to Brandon Stone, who is standing by with yet another signee. Take it away, Brandon.
Yes, I am sitting with another signee, or standing, I should say. Another girls basketball player. We got Bree Shepard. Bree, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm feeling great. Now, you spend your time wearing Scotty Green, and you play very well. Talk about your position, what you do.
I just make sure my teammates get the ball and just make sure I'm doing my part on defense.
So this is what gets me. You wear Scotty Green, but now what will you be wearing for the next 4 years?
Forest Green.
And where will you be wearing that at?
Portland State.
All right. So I said this before. You're pretty popular in St. Patrick's Day now, right? Because of all this?
Oh, yeah. I never get pinched. I never get pinched.
I love it. Okay. Why Portland State? What's going on up there that made you want to be there?
Like going over there during summer ball. I just like how it is. It's like a fresh breath of air. And it's no tax, so you can never go wrong with no tax.
She will be majoring in economics with us. That's how I feel there, you know. What sort of things are you looking forward to experiencing?
Basically just how to live on my own and just how to be responsible and take care of business.
Well, speaking of living on your own, being responsible, we got our checklist here. I see a lot of good stuff. So you're talking about, tax. You know how to pay bills?
No, not yet.
Not yet. You got to learn how to write a check, credit card. Can you write a check?
Yeah, I can write
All right. Let me pull my check. Okay. All right. Can you cook?
Yeah, I can cook.
All right. What do you got? What do you cook? Why your teammates don't think you can cook?
What?
Is she lying? Can she not cook? She not cook?
No.
Why are they selling you out like this? This was your team.
They're just trying to play me out right now, but it's fine. It's fine.
Well, tell them, what can you cook then?
Well, I kick them noodles when they want to, bacon if they want it, cereal if they want it. They get it all.
Bacon and cereal are very important, guys. That's a balanced meal, okay? Laundry?
Yeah, I can do my laundry sometimes.
There you go. You're not doing their laundry anymore after they told you they couldn't cook. Yeah, I know. You still have to play with them, though, this year. Don't forget that. There is a season left. Don't get too angry.
All right.
All right, very good. Hey, congratulations. Proud of you. Hey, congratulations to your old team. You guys are pretty good at basketball. I like your team. You guys are good. All right, let's go on out to Allie Wagner. I'll take it.
Thank you very much, Brandon Stone. Our cameraman, Kevin Coffin, said he had about the same cooking skills, so they're in the same boat. I'm joined by Eric, who is a Coronado student, but you're going to be taking your talents in track and field to Auburn. Tell me about how come Auburn?
You know, the minute I stepped on that campus, I just knew it was my new home away from home. I fell in love with the team and the coaching staff there. It's, you know, people talk about the Auburn family, and it's a true thing. You know, I felt like I was welcomed in and didn't want to go back home.
As far as everybody knows about the football team, you know, they're ranked top in the nation. How is the track team?
The track team's amazing. You know, it's especially the distance program. It's a building team. We've got a good coach, two-time Olympian Mark Carroll, and he's just bringing in new athletes from all over, and it's going to be a really strong squad.
Are you excited? I mean, you're traveling pretty far. Are Mom and Dad going to have to get some frequent fire miles?
Yeah, you know, it is quite a ways from home, but my dad's family's from that area, and so, you know, I'm very comfortable with it. And I have family, you know, within 4 hours from Auburn, and so I think they're really excited to, you know, see a new part of the world.
As far as there was a few other athletes here in different sports in San Diego, are you going to reach out to them, all of you guys that are going to Auburn?
Yeah, definitely. I'll try to find them, and, you know, it's the athlete community, they're so small. We all eat in the same dining hall, live in the same area, so I think it'd be fun to, you know, meet up with some people from my hometown and get things going.
Is this a dream come true, being able to compete on the next level and get a scholarship for it?
Oh, it's amazing. You know, ever since I started running when I was about 4 years old, this was my first goal, is to, you know, be able to compete at the D1 level, and I can't think of a better school to do it for.
Lots of hard work.
Yes, ma'am. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of time, but, you know, the payoff's great.
All right, don't call me ma'am again. All right, I'm not sure who I'm sending it to. I'm going to guess it's going to go back to Paul Rudy, so take it away.
Yes, I'm joined by Mount McEl's Zaria Branch, who's going to be playing basketball at
Fresno State.
Common theme. We were talking about how an athlete and a school get together. Talk about the importance of club sports.
It's very important because, like, during our basketball season, they're also in season. So, like, it's easier for them to see us and catch us playing during summer.
Because they're so busy trying to win basketball games, they don't have time to be going to a lot of high school games, right?
Yeah.
So talk about being a Bulldog.
I'm pretty excited. It's going to be something new, you know. I'm going out of town, too, so it's going to be an adjustment to a different environment.
Is that a scary thing to be away from home?
In a way, but I'm sure I can handle it.
Yeah, I bet you can, too. If I asked you to describe your style on the basketball court, how would you tell the people, what kind of player are you?
I'm more of an attacker, but I'm also trying to work on my shooting right now, so.
And so that's to become more, to play at the collegiate level, you think you got to add the outside game, right?
Yeah, got to be a little more all around.
Could you talk about the importance of Mount McGill? I mean, that basketball program, quietly one of the strongest programs, certainly in the East County, if not in the county. Talk about how it helped to be coming out of Mount McGill's program.
I feel pretty accomplished to be a part of this program, and also considering the fact that I feel like I'm more ready because Coach Rob also runs his program sort of like a college program, more similar.
So if you had to thank one person for you being here today, who's the person most responsible?
My uncle.
Well, here's a chance to look at the camera and tell your uncle thanks.
Thank you, Uncle.
All right. You best of luck. Best of luck with the season. Best of luck with your collegiate hoops. Don't walk off because you got a microphone on. I am kicking it out to who? To Allie?
To me. Thank you very much, Paul Rudy. Right now, I'm joined by a tennis player. I don't think we've had any tennis players this morning. Delaney, you currently go to Carlsbad, but you've committed to go up to Nevada to play tennis. Do you know anybody else going up there?
Yeah, my friend actually committed for soccer. Her name's Hannah Miller. I'm very excited. We're close friends and probably going to be roommates.
Now, tell me, tennis. How is Nevada for tennis, and what made you want to go there?
Really good for tennis. I took a trip out there, kind of not sure, but I really fell in love with the coach and all of the girls. They're very nice, very welcoming.
Do you feel like they're going to help you get to the next level and be able to continue to compete?
Oh, definitely, definitely. The team is looking really strong. We're going to have a lot of fun.
And as far as Nevada, it's close enough but far enough for Mom and Dad?
Yep, close enough but far enough. I actually used to live in Reno, and I really love the city. And my aunt lives up there, so it's going to be good to have some family up there.
And as far as academics, I mean, what are you going to major in? What are you looking forward to studying?
I think I'm going to major in kinesiology. Sports medicine kind of stuff is really interesting to me. So, yeah, it should be fun.
All right. Well, congratulations. We have our tennis players represented. They were 2 of you guys today, right? Uh-huh. 2 of them here today. We got 1 of them. Paul, I'm going to send it back to you.
I am joined by a sprinter, one of the fastest young ladies in the county. Susie, pronounce your last name?
Akalaste.
And you're going to be running track and field for?
UCLA.
Boy, and that has got to be a pretty big accomplishment. They have a great track and field program. Tell us about how, I know how they found you because you've been dominating CIF for, what, 3 years now?
Yeah.
So it was easy for them to find you. Was it easy for you to decide on them?
Yes, it was, because it's a balanced school. Like, they had academic, and they had a really good track program also, and they also had a good pre-med program, because I want to study pre-med, so yeah.
The challenges, I mean, in your sport, it's all about running fast.
Yeah.
Does it change any? Just at the collegiate level, everyone runs faster, yeah. but the goal is still the same. Yeah. So is it as big an adjustment for you as it is for the other kids in other sports?
Well, no. I mean, I just gotta keep on running fast and keep on improving every day. And just
share with the people what your 100 and 200 times are.
My 100 time is 11.59, and then my 200 time is a 23.97.
At what age did you realize that, hey, I'm 2 steps faster than everybody?
I mean, well, because like when I ran that time, I was just like, oh, okay, well, I guess that I can be running with the college people also, you know.
So you're faster than most boys.
Yeah.
And quickly, the common theme here is the importance of club sports. Was club track important to you, or was the recruiting process just based on you think your high school achievements?
I guess like this is my high school achievements was more important. Well, also club chat, because without club chat, I don't think that I would be like where I am today, because that's where I started running track. So. Yeah.
And what coach, what role model, why are you sitting in front of me right now? Who is most responsible other than yourself, of course?
Well, pretty much my high school coach.
Well, give a shout out. Tell
Coach Coleman.
and tell him thanks.
Thank you, Coach Coleman.
All right. Well, young lady, we wish you continued success. I'm going to do an interview with you off camera here in just a moment. We are going to throw it to break, and we will continue with the final moments of National Signing Day coverage only on KUSI.
All right, welcome back. It is, of course, National Signing Day. Back out to the Hall of Champions and Paul Rudy. We've been introduced to quite a few good young men and women.
Yeah, the party is starting to wind down a little bit, and so that before I forget, because I always forget, so many people were involved in bringing this production your way that I have to shout out to Vince Douglas and Fred Swift, the grand poobahs of the KUSI operation. We have about 20 people here, and they brought all this excitement your way without a flaw, without a technical flaw. So a big thank you to Mr. Swift and Mr. Douglas and their entire crews. I am joined now by Commissioner Jerry Schneep. Jerry, your job is to shepherd a lot of these athletes and oversee all the schools. You have to be like a parent, feel proud as punch when you see all these kids making their college intentions official.
It's a great event, Paul, and I want to say this first. Thank you for televising this. For the kids in San Diego and younger kids who get to watch this, it's fantastic, and for you to promote that has been really good for high school sports.
Well, I think it just, the buzz in the room, it kind of keeps you young, does it not? We found ways to stay 18 forever.
You feel old and you feel unathletic, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's true. So talk about this process to have this many kids. How do we compare throughout the state of California?
Continues to grow for San Diego, especially, and I remember saying this to you last year, the number of girls in San Diego getting college scholarships is increasing exponentially, and it's great to see. And compared to other parts of the state and the country, we do really well. We have a lot of kids.
Now, last year, Steve Brown, we tossed out somewhere between $20 and $24 million worth of scholarship money. Do you think we're in that neighborhood this year?
that grows too, Paul. I'm sure it's higher than that now. It's the schools cost more money. So to give that scholarship is worth more money. So yeah.
Before I let you go, can we talk about a little venture that you and Kate, we have cooking? Look, can we talk? Are we allowed to talk about it yet?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about what's going to be happening come basketball season.
Yeah, we're promoting this basketball season a Battle of the Fans, which is a competition between schools in what they do in the stands in conjunction with their cheerleaders, their parents, whoever they want to include, to compete against other fans from other schools in school spirit, a lot of energy, all those things. We're going to form a team to judge those events. We're going to go out to schools. You're going to promote it as well. I think it's going to be great for high school basketball and for good, wholesome competition.
It kind of stems from the show on the campus at SDSU, and then that became so popular that now every school has their own little section.
Absolutely, they do.
And we're just going to find out which one's the loudest, right?
Loudest, best sportsmanship, all those things, Paul.
All right, Commissioner, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
We still have a few stragglers to interview, and I believe one of my co-workers is out there. Is it Rick, or is it Allie, or is it Brent? Rick, take it away, please.
Yes, it would be Rick Willis, and I am joined by Shelby Ann, likes to go by Shelby, and Elena, not Alana, like Allie Wagner called her last night when she scored a goal in field hockey, correct? Okay. Tell us where you're going and what sport you play.
I play softball, and I'm going to San Diego Christian College.
And for you?
Field hockey and the College of William and Mary.
I ask this to everybody, how happy, I see happy parents right over here. I mean, how happy were your parents when you said, I got a scholarship?
My mom was really, really happy because, I mean, it's better on everybody, so, yeah.
And how about staying close to home?
Oh, staying close to home is definitely a benefit, and I'm really excited to be able to watch my brother grow up, so.
And are you going to bring your clothes home?
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't know. That's what I did. Anyway, and for you, you're going all the way to Virginia. I mean, that's quite a trek. William & Mary, Virginia, for you, what's that going to be like?
I'm really excited. The campus is so pretty, and I mean, it makes me a little nervous because I have a twin brother at home, so I'm really close with him, but I'm so excited. I love the team, and I love playing field hockey, so I think it'll work out.
They have seasons in Virginia. Are you ready for that? Because, I mean, we don't have them here.
So, literally, it was like 55 degrees the other day. I'm like, I'm so cold. And I'm like, wait, I'm going to Virginia. I got to get used to this,
Did you have some snow? You got your snow gear and everything like that?
Not yet, but I'm going to REI, like, coming this winter or whatever. I'm just going to get everything coming for, Virginia, because I can't do cold, and I think I got to get used to it.
And San Diego Christian, a lot of people don't know it. It's just right down the street from here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Santee. Yeah.
And talk about their softball team and their program.
It's a new program. It's Cheryl Schaefer's the coach, and she's the best coach. And it's an amazing college, and it's new, and they're just doing so good for being a really new school for softball.
Ladies, first time on television, they were freaking outstanding. Great job. It wasn't that bad. All right, now I'm done. I'm going to toss it out to Allie Wagner, I think.
Yes, Rick. Very good. Good job. I am joined by a whole lot of lacrosse girls. They have all played on teams since they are very little. I'm going to run down the line. Everybody's going to say their name and where they're going to school.
Alex Rasmussen, Vanderbilt University.
Happy birthday.
Caroline Ritchie, Marist College.
Grace McGinty, San Diego State.
Natalie Garces, UC Davis.
Genesis Lucero, Stanford. Sammy Herrick, UC Davis.
Savannah Feeler, University of New Hampshire.
Natalie Orba, Fresno State.
Katie Byer, Iona College.
Rachel Dumiak, Bucknell University.
Now, I remember a lot of these girls because they've all been on our all-CIF lacrosse team. Now, I want to ask you guys, though, you're all going different places. Were you surprised by that?
No, I think it's a great honor to play against each other, and we're all going to have some fun competition in college.
Is that kind of what you're most looking forward to? Is you guys have played together for so long, now to fight against each other?
Yeah, the competition's going to be very high, and it's going to be fun playing against each other. And knowing each other we can make jokes on the fields.
Now, you're going all the way to New Hampshire. That's a far ways away.
Yeah, it is, but I'm looking forward to the new experience back east.
And as far as, have you guys kind of been helping each other get ready for this moment?
Yeah, we have. We were just kind of like cheering each other on or be like, hey, we're going to see you. We're going to play you. We're ready.
And obviously, I can tell they are all so close. We've been hanging out for a while. Is it going to be hard to leave each other at all?
Yeah, definitely. We've all been playing together. We all travel to the East Coast a lot, and we've all just been together. So it's definitely going to be hard to see everybody go their separate ways.
And I want to know who is left on the travel team that you guys have.
Some of us are left. I think a majority of us still play. We're all going to a sandstorm tournament in January, which will be a really fun way just to wrap it all up and celebrate going to college.
And then nobody else is going to be on the team. Now, I got to say happy birthday to my girl Alex down here. Talk about, you're doing everything today, signing and your birthday.
I know, I'm so excited. It's like I'm officially an adult and I'm officially going to Vanderbilt, so it's cool.
They're all making fun of you.
I know, it's usual.
It's usual. All right. You're used to it. All right, we practice this. So I believe that we're going to Rick Willis. Girls?
Yes, that is... Oh, the girls just tossed to us. That's pretty awesome. Well, I'm actually joined by somebody that is not signing their letter of intent, but we'll be doing it on February 4th, February 6th, something like that. One Mr. Frank Buncombe, who is a blue chip recruit. Now, you're going to come in on KUSI today, right?
Oh, not today, not today.
But you're going to come in on KUSI.
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
Frank, we just released the names for the sixth and final Silver Pigskin, Player of the Year for who's the sixth spot. Your name wasn't on there, but what if your name was one of those six? What would that mean to you?
It would definitely be a great honor to have the capability of representing San Diego in that manner. And just to be able to, if I was able to win that award, it'd just be a blessing and something that I can cherish for the rest of my life.
You guys have a bye this week, correct? And so what are you doing now to prepare for your playoff game?
The main thing, we're resting, just trying to keep our bodies healthy, get some guys back, and preparing to play against both teams. And hopefully, once we find out who the winner is, we can just get right into our game plan and roll through it.
Watching today, how excited does that get you for February?
It definitely gets me very excited. I was able to be here and cheer on some of my friends as they sign, so it'll be a fun experience when I get the opportunity to do it myself.
Frank Buncombe, how many college offers do you have?
I'm not certain. I believe around 27, but you have to ask Chris Cassell to get an accurate number on that one.
a Pigpen kid, Chris Cassell. All right, when you don't know, then you're good. All right, I'm going to send it to Paul Rudy. Brandon Stone. Brandon Stone, take it away, man.
Hey there, Rick. Thank you very much. I got three very accomplished guys in front of me. Give the folks at home your name.
Josh Wayne.
Cole Wolfson.
Jackson Leinhart.
The cool thing about all these guys is they all play lacrosse, and they're all going to the same school, all going to Bellarmine out in Kentucky. Now, this man back here, you know that area pretty well. Why do you know the area pretty well?
I just moved to San Diego about 2 months ago from Kentucky. So
basically, you guys went on a recruiting trip, and you kind of played half recruit, half tour guide out there. Talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, since I know the area, on our official visit, I just kind of was able to show everyone around, and, I felt at home, so it kind of worked well.
There might be some people at home who are going, Kentucky, what's going on there? Why are you leaving California to Kentucky? So I go to you two California folks. Why are you guys leaving Golden State to go east? Where are you going?
I mean, it's great competition in lacrosse, so it's not going to be too cold either since it's Midwest, so it's a perfect fit for a California kid moving out to the east.
How about you?
Yeah, the weather's pretty nice, and the city of Louisville is pretty live, so that combination, and I love the coaching staff, so decided to take our talents out there, I guess.
There you go. I love it when they drop the take the talents line. It always excites me. And the big campus, Louisville, it's right around the corner, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah, not too far, about 10 minutes away.
All right, very cool. So this is the last time I'm going to go through this, the moving away checklist, and I got three guys. You guys might end up living together, so maybe you guys can team up on this one. Who here is good at laundry? Any of you do laundry?
Never done laundry.
Have you done laundry?
A few times before.
Few times, man. You?
Probably not, no.
Man, how are you guys going to get dressed in the morning? You guys going to buy clothes every week or what?
My grandma still lives in Kentucky, so that might be an option.
This man is resourceful. This is a resourceful guy. All right, who's the cook? Who's going to cook?
I can get creative in the kitchen. I don't have much experience, but put some ingredients out in front of me. I'll whip something up.
You guys are going to live off of this guy. I like it. Who's going to pay the bills?
I'll make do with what happens.
Okay, and who's going shopping? Who's buying the food? Who's buying the supplies in the room?
It has to be like a.
Well, me and Cole are roommates freshman year, so we'll probably share that.
I have a pretty good taste in food, so I might buy some food.
I mean, my parents have a Costco card. It's probably. I'll take that torch, I guess.
Very resourceful, man. They're going to do just fine. Let's go back to Paul.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Congratulations to one and all. We're wrapping things up here at the Hall of Champions. We're going to put together, a little bit later on in this hour, we're going to put together the best of National Letter of Intent Day, Signing Day. We'll put a montage together of all the great moments of our coverage. But I promised Coach Rob from Mount Miguel, the girls basketball coach there, that I would promote his San Diego Tip-Off Showcase. It begins Saturday, November 29th at Mount Miguel High School, and will feature some of the county's best teams, some of the state's best basketball teams. So Saturday, November 29th, it's the San Diego Tip-Off Showcase. Coach Rob, if you're watching this, we will have you on live on KUSI the week, maybe right around Thanksgiving, and we can talk right after Thanksgiving, talk more about the Showcase Tip-Off Classic. All right, I'm done for now. We'll come back with the best of National Signing Day in just a moment. Back to you guys.
All right, Paul, thank you.
Those three kids are going to have so much fun in Kentucky.
My parents have a Costco card.
My grandma still lives there.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. All right. Hope you've been with us this morning. It's been a lot of fun at Balboa Park.
And if you haven't, Paul Rudy is here to give you the recap of all the highlights. Look at and the whole PPR team. Good to see them all together.
How about this Christmas card?
Yeah, I know.
Santa Claus is not coming to this house. You know, now electronic sports is now a new varsity sport at the collegiate level. This guy is going to be the captain of the Dungeons and Dragons team at SDSU. Brandon Stone, your impressions of today's. You're all Madden. Your impressions today.
This is the best group I've ever been with. Well, first, before I say what my impressions are, I just want to say that I witnessed Allie eat a sprinkled donut, and she only ate the sprinkles on top and it really freaked me out.
Because of the gluten?
Yes, it really freaked me out.
Let's not talk about that. How about your impressions as it relates to
we relate two things. We say look at the quantity, and we say look at the quality. Well, the thing about this group is that there's both. And it's staggering when you look at just the sheer amount of people that walked in this room and the places they said they were going. It's staggering. I can't even put my arms around how staggering it is that we have all these children within this boundary. There's 3 million people in this county, and we showcased all of them.
We should mention that coming up tonight on the All Sports Report, we are going to dedicate the entire, or at least a big chunk of the All Sports Report, the part that doesn't go to the Chargers, to our coverage tonight. Allie Wagner has the toughest package to assemble because she has all sports. Talk about your impressions of today's signing day.
You know what? It was really cool. We had kids who were tennis players, who were track and field athletes, who were lacrosse girls. I mean, you saw that huge group, and a lot of them really kind of bonding together and finding if you were a swimmer, maybe there was another lacrosse kid who was also going somewhere that you were going, and that's kind of what this is about, and what coming down to the Hall of Champions about is meeting other kids who are perhaps maybe you haven't met them before from a different high school, and now you're going to the same collegiate university.
And then that brings us to the brains of the operation, the brains and Mr. Willis, you are the glue to this operation.
I would
so
say
that's
so
why you take the stage last. Your letter of intent day impressions.
We were just discussing it. It was pretty amazing to see all the baseball. I know we talked about the baseball kids, but the baseball kids who are sons of professional athletes. Dennis Paulson's kid.
Golf.
His golfer. Then you got Phil Nevin's kid, who goes to Poway. And then you also have Steve Finley's kid, who has a baseball scholarship. 3 baseball scholarships, and I thought the most interesting thing was Paulson's kid. I said, why aren't you a golfer? And he said, because I can't hit the ball straight. It's easier to hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball than it is that little white ball and chase it around. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
You know, there's a big debate about that. Of what is the harder athletic
I think
movement?
Baseball. Well, no, I'm terrible at golf.
Yeah.
You can see me golf.
We've seen your shot.
All right, so which brings us to the exciting conclusion of this coverage. We assembled what we consider the best moments of National Signing Day. Our man Travis Berger back at the station put it together. It goes something like this. Body is my temple.
And your tipple's a sugar donut.
What made Arizona in particular the school of choice for you? Or Arizona State, I should say.
Yeah, well, the ball flies there. I mean, the air's thin, so it's a great place.
When somebody calls you a dirtbag, you'll actually take that as a compliment, correct?
Yes, I will.
It's going to be a little colder up there. That's why you guys have sweatshirts, right?
Yeah, we already have our winter coats.
If I want to come home for a hot meal or something, I can always come home.
And how many schools were interested in you about?
There's a good variety of schools interested in me.
Don't be shy. How many?
A lot.
I like the weather here. I'm in love with the San Diego weather. Couldn't get away from it.
We have the moving away checklist. You're supposed to have 3 square meals a day, not 1 square meal 3 times.
Then I need practice. Responsible shopping right here, you know, get your coupons out and find the best deals.
You're a couponer. You're going to be extreme couponing. You know?
I just swipe a card that my mom gives me. So.
Is she lying? Can she not cook?
Grandma still lives in Kentucky, so that might be an option.
This man is resourceful.
Your parents were pretty stoked when you got a scholarship, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's, college is expensive nowadays.
Lisa, you have to love this. All these Trojans.
I was just saying that, Paul. I was just saying I love my Trojan kids.
Rivers try to recruit you or anything like that?
I'm still waiting for a call from Philip, but hopefully he comes around. It's going to be rough. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Another Ivy Leaguer. I've heard of this school. It is called?
Harvard.
Apparently Travis doesn't like any of my interviews.
And that's just a fraction of what we had for you today. Thank you to Travis Berger for putting that back. Thank you to our guys working the floor, Vincent Winter and Ashley Luke, who are helping us out. To all the cameramen, Tim Gaughan and Joaquin Duncan, Kevin Baird. And then we have the man pushing the buttons down here, Brian B. Burke. A cast of thousands bringing you this production, and we are forever in their debt. On behalf of the 4 horsemen,
and women.
Horse people.
Horse people. Allie, Brandon, Rudy, and Willis, we bid you adieu.
You know, can we have you guys back every day on Good Morning San Diego?
Yeah, it works great.
Yeah, I bet.
Go ahead.
I bet.
You guys
Even though we have to say that Lisa, you were rocking the boots. So everybody down here at the hall was saying, hey, who's that Trojan in the boots?
Who's the boot chick?
All right.
Yeah, I get it.
Sorry, we got to go. We'll see you later.
Bye, guys. Thank you.